Hood Talk News, we on fire.
Yo, 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 what's good, what's good? Man, we got Suge in the hood today, man. And Suge done came out on TMZ before this trial got started, man, and said, man, listen. He say before it gets started, he gonna let y'all know one thing, that Keefe D is full of it. You know what I'm saying? They asked him a question about the book. Do we think Keefe wrote the book? Suge said Keefe D is full of it. He know he wrote that book, man. But with no further ado, man, let's get into Suge talking about this dude.
So first thing I want to say is that, it's always a pleasure talking to you guys. But the thing is that Tupac has so much influence. And I'm always happy to have so many people who love him. You know, my son, Legend, him and his friends, that's their favorite rapper. And my son, Legend, now, he's a basketball player, but he want to be an artist and rapper because of Tupac.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
So when I spoke with his mother, by the way, is one of the greatest mothers around. Tori does a great job with my son. She says that's all he want to do is be a rapper. And my granddaughter, Sunset, even says she loves him. So that says a lot. That makes me happy, you know?
Yeah, no doubt Tupac's influence is immense. So knowing that and knowing that your son idolizes him, I would think that you're very interested in what happens in this trial.
Well, I'm interested in that it should really be a teaching moment. We've been through so much over the years, right? And not just, for his hip-hop, for a black man, we go through a lot. And society goes through a lot, in society, period. And we can't learn from it and learn something about it.
Man, Suge say, boy, I'm in here, everybody else coming in with me, boy, I don't care.
Teach something. We're wasting our time. So I definitely always down for trying to make everybody get a better view of life to help.
So, the interesting thing about this case is that, what the prosecution is saying is that the best witness for them is Keefe D, because he essentially confessed that he wrote a book. He's talked about this on podcasts. He's now kind of moonwalking back here and saying, well, I had a ghostwriter in the book. What do you make of that?
Man, that boy went and told his whole life for a 50-cent piece in 2 cold Coronas, man. Come on, man.
He's full of I look at it like this. It's not about picking on Keefe D, but at the same time, most of his situations, I know he did it to himself. I knew his lawyer. His lawyer was a friend of mine. And I knew about him having immunity and doing that deal a long time ago. But the crazy thing about it, for 30 years or so or more, it cost me my freedom. It cost me money. It cost me business deals. I paid a lot for the fact that from day one, even though I got a bullet an inch into my skull, they always says I'm the one who had Tupac killed, which is far from the truth.
No, I know from day one that Suge didn't have nothing to do with that, man. You know what I'm saying? That was his bag. Why would he? You know what I'm saying? And like they say, Tupac was saying Death Row East, even though Johnny J said they had something lined up with Sony. But that still don't mean he couldn't have kept doing Death Row East. He probably had other ventures, you know what I'm saying? But he probably still was going to be with Suge and still help Suge out, you know what I'm saying? Because they had became tight. My only thing I'm faulting Suge for is when that incident happened, you was supposed to take Tupac to safety. Not driving around Vegas, man, and letting them hang out the window, man. You got to protect your artists, man. Now look where you at. Crazy, man. It's crazy.
Every person who participated in that, they never brung up. But I believe in giving everybody the opportunity. I have a book coming out called Your Pain Is My Joy. It was coming out this month. When I found out that he wasn't been going to trial, I said, well, I'm not going to put the book out. I'll put it out in September because it'll be too much, for them to deal with. He deserves a fair shake. But I think what he
put out the book, that is still going to be a fair shake. Because you seen his face, Suge. Put out the book, man. Stop all this gangster stuff, man. The gangster days are over with, man. The game, he taught this up in there. You ain't looking like no snitch. If you come behind him, right, and put your book out and tell your story, I don't care if the trial started or not, you ain't no snitch because he already done told everything on himself. You just coming back, backing it up, you know what I'm saying? You know, hitting the truth with the truth, on top of the truth. He came out and told on himself, so he opened that gate for anybody to come behind him and say what they want to say because he already self-snitched. He told on himself. Nobody can be a snitch at this point. I don't care what nobody say. Can't nobody else be a snitch at this point when the dude come out and tell you what he did himself. Come on now. Same thing with Loose Cannon. Dude came out and told you what him, Big U came out talking about check in, made a whole podcast about it. What's the difference from this dude making a book, writing a book about what he did to Tupac? Big U came out and made a whole podcast about people checking in and thought he was gonna get away with it. Man, this dude is dumb.
Dude, he already told everything. He already told on himself. He should deal with a situation where make it best for everybody. Put it in a situation where it's a lot of people.
Should say make it best for everybody. Cause Should don't want to be no snitch. He like, man, just go on and tell who did it, who was with you, man. Make it easy for us, man. Cause I know you did it. I looked in your face. Just tell who sent you to do it.
Who participated. And a lot of people who they don't talk about.
Should talk about
I'm not here
did
to
it.
say they should get punished because I don't believe in that. I don't believe in the revenge. I believe that my kindness comes from God. My strength comes from God. So I'm not on that page of saying they need to get punished, but it's sort of sad that every person.
At this point, y'all, I don't feel Reggie got nothing to do with it because Keefe D said in that interview before he got arrested, he was surprised Reggie didn't shoot at him. He said it, man, Reggie, I done seen Reggie get down. I was surprised Reggie ain't shoot at him. But he didn't know Suge or whoever told them to leave their guns at the hotel or wherever. You know what I'm saying? They told him to keep the guns off him tonight.
Has all dropped everything on Keefe D. When you look at it, he got immunity. So they can never charge him again. But then he was in bed and dealing with a guy that knew if you do a book, he was on one podcast 7 times, another podcast 5 times, and he did a book.
So
that destroyed his immunity.
That's what I'm saying. So what y'all need Should to testify for? The boy told on himself, man. Come on, man.
Suge, I know you've told us over the years that you're not snitching. You're not naming any names. But it does sound like you were saying there are other people involved.
You said
beyond Keefe D.
many others.
And even though Keefe D is the guy standing trial, that there are many others involved?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to say these guys' names, but everybody knows. One thing you got to realize, even in my book, that's why I pushed it back. It tells the details of certain things, but it's still no names involved.
Sure, you making the case difficult too, man. Cause you do a lot of back and forth on who you think did it, all type of stories. Tupac still alive. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. If you was to take the stand, his defense would be like, man, this dude is crazy. Listen to all the story he said over the years. Dude said he inject easy with something. Come on, man. So I don't think Suge would have been credible anyway, man. They would have pulled up all the stories he been telling over the years about this case, that case, and everything else, man. Come on now.
That's all you got to look around and see the people, even people who got the fake death row. They've been talking and talking and talking and talking. All of a sudden, it get close to this situation with Keefe D, everybody's quiet. One thing I also want to say is that there was a girl I knew back in the day named SKG. She was black, Asian, about 5'6", 115 pounds. Now somebody else saying they SKG.
Me and Suge, we talked about Tupac a lot.
Now, this is the girl right here on the screen. I think she wrote a book about Big U beating up. I don't know, man. But this is the girl on the screen, right? Now, keep in mind, Suge described a whole different girl. But if this is not the girl, Suge, see, this is what I'm talking about. He wouldn't be credible. If this is not the girl, Suge, why is you on the phone with her talking to her? if you know this ain't the girl, you know what I'm saying? Come on, see, this what be confusing everybody.
And I think the biggest question for everyone is, who killed Tupac Shakur?
Thank you for using Global Tel Link.
So this the other thing too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody claims they love Tupac. A lot of people say that because they say his name that validates him. That validates people. For 30 years, everybody named me. Not everybody. Certain people stayed and tried to say, I had Tupac shot and he died. But I got a bullet into my skull and got shot myself. Look at it. They said these are the people.
At this point, y'all, Suge do an interview with anybody that puts up on his books. Cause you say this girl ain't who she claims she to be, but you're doing an interview with her. But let's keep going.
Now these people, they say for a fact, regardless if they said, I ain't gotta tell you that. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know
Right.
Anybody listening know what it is, right?
Right.
But they say it had something to do with the death of Tupac. You talking to an artist or hanging with an artist, working for an artist, they say it has something to do with the death of Tupac. The streets talking that these people was involved with the assassination of Tupac. Or you hanging with an artist and talk to an artist sometimes who was be involved with the assassination of Tupac. And I'm not saying everybody, there's a whole bunch of males, but everybody's not a man. I'm not saying you're supposed to sock these motherfuckers out or do something to them. If you're not going to do nothing to them, then do me a motherfucking favor. Do Tupac a motherfucking favor. At least stay away from them. Don't go and eat with them and drink with them and smoke with them. And they deal with a person that deals with Keefe D. They deal with a person who hated Tupac. All these people were saying the most horrible things about Tupac that you possibly can say about a man. And they was all lies. Now they want to act like they're going to report what's going on.
Yeah, that was crazy, man, to see, you know, Snoop hanging out with Diddy and Outlaw. But, you know, over time, you know what I'm saying, I think people just moved on, man, and didn't look at it in that way. You know what I'm saying? That Suge looked at it. But I'm like Suge, I'm going to tell you the truth. You know what I'm saying? I hold loyalty high on my life list. You know what I'm saying? Loyalty is number one for me. You know what I'm saying? If you're not loyal, that's how I feel, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't care how much time go by or what. Snoop said he was Tupac friend. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if Pop would have agreed with the Outlaws hanging out with Junior Mafia. I don't know, man. So y'all tell me what y'all think. Should they grow past it? You know what I'm saying? Is it the time that went by where they should grow past this stuff and kumbaya or whatever? You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. But like with me, man, if something like that happened with me, I'm going to just tell you, man, the loyalty going to lie to Pop. I never talked to none of them dudes. Straight up.
But these guys is in Keefe D's camp who tried to bail him out and help him. I don't look for bad on him, but I don't look for good on him. It is what it is. But at the same time, I think it's an opportunity for him to clear the board.
Are you saying...
He know the truth.
Are you saying that there's someone who either hired or sent Keefe D on this mission to...
Well, Suge gonna go by what he told him. He said it was Diddy. I'm telling you, I really believe, y'all. Now, I really believe Diddy had his say-so. You know, any mad person, you know, Pop making these songs, hit him up. Pop getting the best of them right now. Everybody said, I was round in that time, and I remember. Everybody was calling Biggie Piggy, and, man, nobody ain't messing with you no more. You know what I'm saying? It was like that. Biggie was getting booed. You know what I'm saying? That's on record. Pop was shutting stuff down. You know what I'm saying? And I believe Diddy was mad, like an angry person to be. Man, I wish and said, I wish that dude was off this earth. I wish that dude was unalive. I wish a car hit this dude. You know what I'm saying? You know how we be when we mad. Now, do we really mean it? You know what I'm saying? Did Diddy really mean that? But when you in a room full of gangsters, they gonna take that serious. And then when they do it, like, it was a coincidence that happened because they wasn't looking to do that for Diddy. But they did it because of another incident. So they used that incident to get money out of Diddy. Now they say Zip got about 500,000, but Keefe D didn't get nothing, man. I told you, man, the boy got an 8-ball and 2 cold bulls, man. For real, man. Look at him, man. Look how he was in them interviews. Boy, Vlad them had him loaded, man. They had him loaded. They said, do him like we do the rappers. Because he already said he got a ghostwriter. We going to treat him like a rapper. We going to give him the lowest signing bonus. We going to give him like we get them rappers for signing bonus. You know what I'm saying? $200 in a old school Chevy, man. Something that ain't worth nothing.
To kill Tupac.
Keys to a $1,200 apartment. They going to think they made it now. They going to think they...
You know, one of the things you got to realize, this was assassination. It wasn't over no chain. It wasn't over no colors. This was assassination. And they can do one who assassinated Kennedy and everybody can talk about it. But when it comes to Tupac, nobody really wants the truth because the fact that the truth would have set me free. The truth wouldn't have caused them, the same people who allowed them to allow me, it's the same people. You got to remember one thing, Harvey.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
What I like about you, Harvey, we got a lot in common. You started TMZ, you are TMZ. I done seen people over the years say, you know what? I'm going to start my own TMZ. You know what? I'm going to do some on my own.
Man, Harvey looking like, man, what this nigga talking about, man? Hey, man, I copied Channel 7 News, man. I copied other people, man. What is you talking?
And they fail, and they fail, and they fail. That's like what people say about Death Row. Well, I'm going to start.
And y'all know why I say Harvey probably looking at him like, man, what is you talking about? No, I don't feel like that. This is some black stuff. Because you never see Burger King and McDonald's, the CEOs fighting on the internet. Man, the Whopper's better than the Big Mac, man. Come on, man. See, they don't understand that. That's why they get more than us. And that's the thing I've been trying to talk to our people like, man, y'all need to understand, man. Everybody wins on their side, man. There ain't no envy, no jealousy, and hate, man. As you can see, we the only ones struggle with this. When we get success, that means it's up. That means it's time for war. That means it's time to start throwing hits back and forth. That means it's time to take out the dude that we didn't like, you know what I'm saying, back then when we didn't have no money, that we were jealous of, he was bigger than us. It's time to take him out now. For no reason at all, because he was successful before us and he didn't, and we feel like he didn't help us. So it's time to assassinate his character once we get up, and that's what we do, man. If you're on drugs as a black person, guess what we do? We buy more drugs. We go crazy on drugs when we get money. It's like when we get money, we do all the wrong thing. That's why I feel like, dude, do not understand. And I ain't talking about all of us now. Some of us got sense now. Some of us, you know what I'm saying? The smart one. But dude trying to tell this to this dude like he really care. He don't understand what you're talking about. That's why he's successful right now. And that's why he got a black man sitting next to him, standing next to him, because it ain't about all that with them. That's only us.
I'm on death row. I'm going to be death row. And they fail, and they fail, and they fail. That's why I with you, because we got a lot in common. But
you see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying?
It's the thing. When it's all...
But I do, hey, listen, hold on. I don't mean to keep stopping this, right? But I do agree with Suge on one thing. I do agree with him. Be creative, man. If you're going to do it, do your own thing, man. Stop trying to steal from other people. This is a stealing, man, and it happened more in our community. I ain't going to say it happened more in our community because they know how to do it without us saying anything or noticing it. We'll notice it, but we ain't going to say nothing to them. But, you know what I'm saying? Be original, man. That's what we built this thing on, originality, man. That's where rap and all that stuff come from. We was being original. When you had the Temptation, all these people singing and stuff, we was being original. We started rapping. You know what I'm saying? Somebody in the hood say, hey, man, a hip, a hop, a hippy-dippy, hippie. And they wasn't saying, treat her like a lady. All that stuff there. My girl. They wasn't doing that. You know what I'm saying? They was being original. And that's what we got to get back to, man, being original. I'm tired of hearing 30 dudes come out in this rap game singing. I'm tired of this stuff, man. Come on, man. We need some originality. So I get what Suge talking about.
Said and done. this really, all this stuff, constantly destroying hip-hop. Hip-hop is one of the most influenced art that you can think of.
Ain't no money in the
And
now
even
shit.
today, you got guys still paying for stuff that they have no reason to get a fair shake. Shots goes out to Lil Durk. Shot goes out to the other little young guy who's real, Pooh Shiesty, even NBA guy. It's on
NBA
us to lay our truth down to help the people behind us. We so caught up in look at me, look at me, look at me. We got to figure out how to fix this. Only way we can fix this is by putting everything on the table.
So, you know, Suge, I have talked to you. I have talked to you over the years about this, and there's something I don't understand, because you just said a few minutes ago that you are not into revenge. That's why you're not going to talk. But Tupac was a close friend of yours, and isn't there a difference between revenge and justice? That you said earlier that
Harvey, he's going to get justice. What else can Suge say, man, when this man done came and told on himself? What else can Suge say? Only thing Suge can do by coming out trying to say something is getting himself hurt in jail. And everybody know that, man. Leave this man out of it. Let Keefe D already done railroad himself, man. Yeah, he already done did all that, man.
Keefe D is full of and that you were kind of scoffing at him. So do you feel like there should be, I guess what I call justice in the system, where he's convicted and maybe others come forward and are convicted as well? Or do you think this should all be shut down?
Well, I think it's no justice from a man come from the inner cities in the courts. I think it's all revenge. So we never get justice.
Well, he need revenge.
So when you really look at it,
You have 60 seconds remaining.
you just had it on your show, a white woman stabs a black man to death and kills him, and they get 3 or 4 years. People had guns, and they had tests to prove they was trying to kill me. It was a hit, and someone dies, and look how much time I got.
Seems like Suge.
Look, y'all, you know, Suge was a smart dude, man. And I just hate the fact he didn't realize those guys that he was hiring, most of them, they was jealous of him, man. You went backwards, Suge. You made it out, and then I ain't gonna say you went backwards because you tried to help the community. And that's what people don't see. You know what I'm saying? He hired all these dudes, and all he did was got backstabbed. Because I don't care what nobody say, the same way Keefe D was jealous of Suge, it was a whole bunch of them. Big U even said it wouldn't have been no death row if it weren't for if I would have been out. He said if I would have been out, it wouldn't have been no death row. Then Keefe D said, Southside Crip, that we started death row. We started, everybody wanted a piece of this, man. And they got Suge right where they wanted him at, man. And I hate that because he was, I ain't gonna say stupid, but he just was trying to help out, right? He was trying to help out the community by getting these guys a job, thinking he's doing the right thing, and didn't understand, boy, this finna take your whole company down. When you start mingling with street stuff on top of business, man, it's never gonna work out, bro. It's never gonna work out, man. But I get what he was trying to do.
I was watching yesterday. He made the reference to Courtney Clenny.
Yeah.
Getting out in less than 2 years.
Well, you heard, they said 60 seconds left, and they mean business in the penitentiary. So we have lost Suge, but I think he gave us his view of...
I really want to hear from him once Keefe D takes the stand and says whatever he's going to say. Because it sounds like what Suge really wants is for Keefe D to name some of those names of the other people.
Sounded like it to me.
He wouldn't name Diddy. Yeah. Now we got an update on Big Dummy, man. You know what I'm saying? Big Dummy, you know what I'm saying? One of his homeboys made a post saying, yeah, he went to see Big U. And he say Big U is in good spirit. And the crazy thing that he said in his caption, he was like, don't believe all this stuff the internet's talking about. Bro will be home soon. Right? He coming home. Now, the only problem I got with that, bro, is didn't they just add about 50 more counts on this dude, man? How is he coming home, man? I know you want to keep hope alive. He like, Allah can do anything. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? With Allah, you can do anything. Yeah, that's true, bro. But he been sold his soul to the devil, bro. What God you think gonna agree with all the stuff this man been out here doing, man? I hate when these street dudes try to throw God in the midst of things, man. What God is y'all worshiping? You think God is gonna have your back after you did the things, after you do the things big you done did? Come on, man. Y'all dudes better off just praying to the devil because that's who you're working for. Go on and pray to him. He might give you another blessing before he take your soul. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got to understand that. You can't, these guys are so big of manipulators out on the streets. They even think they can manipulate God, man. They think they can fool God. They think they can speak his name, right? When they get into something and he's going to have their back. He's going to say, forget everything you did. I got your back, son. Don't worry about none of that. Now, God is a forgiving God, and he don't judge people. But when he take his hands off you, when you trying to work for the devil, because listen, I'm going to tell you like this. People think, oh, I got to call the devil and sell my soul to him. No. When you start working in his way, you sold your soul right there. God picked his hands up and said, hey, I'm done with you. You want to work, you want to do it, you want to do what he wants you to do. So I'm done with you. You get what I'm saying? Hey, listen, man. Come on, man. Hey, man, I just came to bring y'all that. Big Dummy ain't going nowhere but to another cell on the other side of the jail. So, hey, man, like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to hype me up. Hype me up. You rocking with the realest platform on the planet. Hood Talk News. I'm out. Yeah.
G-Trap broke this beats to life.
Way too cool for sports, too fucking clean for some golden gooses. Pull up on these shits, we popping out, nigga, we making movies. Haters wanna know how we do it, my teacher say I'm a good influence. Put me in a room next to the back, watch me start speaking fluent. Long as my mama good, long as my daddy good. She consider me the modern day Robin Hood. We get this shit poppin', could've stopped it, nigga, if you could. We get this shit poppin', we dropping niggas off some love. Respected by the realest thugs. Never been a thug, but feel every thug needs some love. Caught up in the matrix, wrist shining like Mike Glove. Another 150, that big gon' shine like a light bulb. We gon' keep it slight, cuz any nigga might budge. He ran and got his fellas, cause he jealous and they don't like us. I'm trying to tame the beast and keep the peace, but they ain't right, bruh. They wanna start the beef from living life and they ain't like us. Way too cool for sports, too fucking clean for some golden gooses. Pull up on these shits, we popping out, nigga, we making movies. Haters wanna know how we do it, my teacher say I'm a good influence. Put me in a room next to the back, watch me start speaking fluent. Long as my mama good, long as my daddy good. She consider me the modern day Robin Hood. We get this shit poppin', could've stopped it, nigga, if you could. We get this shit poppin', we dropping niggas off some love. And haters wanna see us go, we poppin' out this bitch like a motherfucking TV show. More baddies than the baddies, and I ain't tryna get married on some upscale shit. And lil' mama a little savage. Goddamn, can I grab it? I'm just playing, but can I grab it? They say the way I flip this money, I should be in gymnastics. Say the way I kill this beat, you should dead it in a casket. Watch the way I'm pulling up, matte black, so nasty. Slow mashing, I let them pull past me. Once I hit the gas, man, they know it's no catching. Competition waiting, faking, hating for no reason. All my competition might be dead or in prison. Now I see the vision, stay true to your religion. She made them catch the Holy Ghost, she popped it like a pistol. She made her spin up all this dope by acting like she miss him. Now he got issues, give his ass a tissue. Way too cool for sports, too fucking clean for some golden gooses. Pull up on these shits, we popping out, nigga, we making movies. Haters wanna know how we do it, my teacher say I'm a good influence. Put me in a room next to the back, watch me start speaking fluent. Long as my mama good, long as my daddy good. She consider me the modern day Robin Hood. We get this shit poppin', could've stopped it, nigga, if you could. We get this shit poppin', we dropping niggas off some love. Way too cool for sports, too fucking clean for some golden gooses. Pull up on these shits, we poppin' out, nigga, we making movies. Haters wanna know how we do it, my teacher say I'm a good influence. Put me in a room next to the back, watch me start speaking fluent. Long as my mama good, long as my daddy good. She consider me the modern day Robin Hood. We get this shit poppin', could've stopped it, nigga, if you could. We get this shit poppin', we dropping niggas off some love. Pull up on these shits, we poppin' out, nigga, we making movies. Long as my mama good, long as my daddy good. She consider me the modern day Robin Hood. We get this shit poppin', could've stopped it, nigga, if